pressure on this man, Les Peer, the referee, as he whistles. Paul Turner with a switch kick to test Neath's early resolve, and what confidence from Scott Gibbs as well. Certainly he doesn't suffer any nerves on these big occasions.
And amazingly, he took the ball from the kick-off last week against England. This time he found a perfect touch.
It is a tall Newport line-out, and Waters, Richard opposed, Perry then in space. Good tackle by Vaughan, he creamed though as Pugh, and that's too early through. Obviously the target man, and that's not the sort of thing that we want to see. Pugh through too quickly on Dyke in the scrum half, and still there are little remonstrations going on. And Les Beard, the man, and a word with Malcolm Sibthorpe as well as Phil Pugh. Well, a policeman by profession, Les Beard, and it's a matter of laying down the law.
Sign of things to come. Newport win long line-out ball. Perry on the charge, and he runs at the heart of the midfield. Good tackling by Varney, but it's very noticeable, I think, that Neath would think that Llewellyn is the danger man. He gets the ball. I think Pugh goes, gets him, and that's where the Barney took place.
Paul Turner could give Newport such an early boost should he succeed with this. And Alan Edmonds already starting on a run, lots of space there as well, the support, and John Davis's hands let him down. So Sego was there, now it's Waters that tries to tie in the Neath forward machine. Probing by Newport, as finally Les Peer decides that the ball would emerge.
And really a little bit slack defence by Neath there. There's Alan Edmonds who took the ball, not a kicker like Jeff Bird or Paul Thorburn who could have put the ball back into touch.
The Neath front row, the pressure on them as the advantage lies with Newport. So many options open for Waters and Llewellyn. Waters decides that he can take on the defence. Carter has found a little space. George quickly there as well, perfect creaming, not quite the space here perhaps, and Llewellyn might well have made Neath tackle in that situation. It really was letting Neath off the hook in kicking that ball directly at Graham Davis. Llewellyn naturally then will be the target at two. Perry opposed, and Llewellyn, well, that is international class jumping, the timing perfect, the understanding with Phillips, and the platform set up for Bridges, and the half-back part of the Bird to clear, but the forwards decide that they can do to Newport then what Newport have been meeting out early on as Williams takes it on. This is better from Neath, and Bridges and Paul Thorburn then. That's a huge kick, but it hasn't found touch, so Sego will put it straight back down the channel, and that's a little waste, and that is tremendous defensive work by Neath. Thomas and Bridges then, and Bird, well, that's a tester, that's interesting that. Sego underneath it, well caught by the winger, but engulfed by black jerseys. If Neath now can clear it as Bridges, but there's no one outside Bird, no option but to kick, and then the chase as Lewis takes his time and will put the pressure back downfield.
There was two good bits of play by Jeff Bird, the Neath out and arm. First, a huge up and under, which had Fred Sego in all sorts of trouble. And when Neath won the ball, another good kick over the heads, and he put Neath in a strong position.
Just 2 meters away from that Newport try line. Has to be defensively tight. Although Jackson gets hands to it, Bridges then, and Bird hits a drop kick at goal, and succeeds. Just scrapes off the outside post.
Scrappy ball, and Chris Bridges did very well to get the ball to Jeff Bird. He's been kicking so well this afternoon. He strikes it, and from the moment it left his boot, it was going to be 3 points. Mr. Peard under the post signals 3 points.
Leave their first real attacking position, and they take a 3-point lead. Well, that's not the best from Paul Thorburn. Can Paul Turner? That is a superb kick. Quite amazing from Paul Turner. A remarkable riposte right from the restart, really. Paul Turner so coolly
Paul Thorburn will regret that, but I can only describe this as magnificent. Off his left foot, bang, 45 metres, like an arrow, straight between the posts. What a magnificent kick. He's delighted. Look at the look on his face.
Again, Llewellyn is down at 2 for this defensive line. But this time, Mosley claims it, a chance then for Turner to set Bidgood on us. Again, tremendous tackling by Varney. Still, it's on its way for Llewellyn and Turner to combine again. It's a huge amount of space here for Turner. If you can exploit that, what a manufactured kick from Turner. But Edmonds so quick to anticipate that and escape the clutches of Lewis as well. Well, this is rugby of the highest order. People playing the game off the tops of their heads and matching each attack with tremendous defence. Paul Thorburn scores level at 3 points each. Mosley takes the brunt. Waters sets up the ruck, the driving, and again over the top, and the talking. Heels, and that really is indiscipline on Neath's behalf. It really was a lesson that that penalty was visible from 40 metres, but from 25 makes a huge difference. You'll know as soon as Paul Turner strikes this how true his aim is. Wow, Newport deservedly on pressure at last take a lead, and they now open up a 3-point gap. Chance to get the Neath forwards back into the game. Just a touch too long again, and Mosley, commanding figure, calls, gathers, gets the needed support. Llewellyn again. It really makes life difficult for the rest of the team when the ball is laid on a plate. Just a little indecision on the part of the scrum half, and it really then takes Paul Turner to attempt to clear the lines. Edmonds, well, that was engulfed. Good hands by Gibbs. Bridges, just a little uncertain, and tremendous harrying on Newport's behalf.
Great harassing, good tackling, but David Llewellyn won perfect ball on the beside the 22, tried to run from that distance, but Paul Turner had put in 60 metres.
Perry, the man with the hands on it, Phillips so quickly through and checking as Phillips wants to keep, it really is keeping this game on the boil. John Davis, the thrust, again the forwards keep it on. Varney won't go into play. Jackson, the huge man, then tries the midfield thrust. Well creamed by Neath. There are men free here. Quick hands will create space as Thorburn, then needs someone coming on his slant. Huge space for Thorburn. Tremendous running by the fullback. John Davis sets up the ruck. Varney the link. Thorburn again in the action. Perfectly laid back. It's on its way to Bridges. There are men out spare. If Bird uses, well, a little check. Decided that the pressure was too great in midfield. Can Neath maintain the pressure? Well, it didn't quite come, but superb play.
That was great play by Neath, and good thinking by Kevin Phillips. He didn't go from the kick to touch from the penalty because he knows they're struggling the line out. Great handling by backs and forwards, but I think Jeff Bird and men outside of him there, he could have moved the ball.
The Newport 22. Bridges and Bird again. The attempted drop kick at goal. This is a chance then as Turner and Carter hack ahead. Just a little wasted, needed just a little bit more control, and Thorburn able to recover. And well, that is superb covering. Quite remarkable play from the fullback. He was nowhere to be seen when that ball was hacked ahead, yet he was able to get back and get into touch.
Jeff Bird go for his second drop goal. He takes a little bit too long, and it's charged down. Paul Turner, quick as a flash, and he's got a very fast man in Alan Carter with him. But Paul Thorburn shows how good he is, getting down in one movement and a good left-footed clearance.
Andrew Lewis, the Newport left winger, leaving the field. A little twinge on the hamstring. That's the Newport substitute, Gary Abrahams. He's gone into the centre. Keith Orrell gone on to the left wing. Quickly taken and one. Llewellyn, the provider. Bridges and Bird again. Then Graham Davis this time has found a little space. And Scott Gibbs now needs to set up Alan Edmonds. Good timing. The winger. Oh, what a tremendous cover. Tackle by Paul Turner. Still Neath keep it going and finally run out of space. But really was good play from Neath.
Outstanding play for the Neath back division because the two wingers were involved.
And the penalty awarded
Good play by Graham Davis, goes across field. Scott Gibbs straightens it out. Not the greatest pass, it's fairly high. Edmonds did well, ankle tap, but notice how quickly he's up and feeding into the other man, Graham Davis, a left winger who got across. But the cover's there from Newport. Good play in attack, an excellent play, but the Newport cover get it back there.
The Newport substitute with 21 on his back, Sean Duggan. Keep an eye on the quick dropout from Gary Abraham. Superb hands from Turner. Space for Sago. That's excellently done by Newport. The pressure back on Thorburn. And the fullback with just that, well, that's not well. A bit good. Will be disappointed with that. Never will he get a chance like that. And it really is a chance wasted. Quickly delivered then. There's Bird again. Puts the pressure on Yendel. It's well done by the fullback, but again the Neath centre so quickly there to put pressure, and the ball perfectly placed again. A chance, good pass from Bird. Edmonds effortlessly, he passed the first one, finds a little space out in ball, and Thorburn, good hands into Graham Davis then. He had the fullback to beat. Well, it had showed him one way, Thorburn still the support, and the death. Just a fraction out of space. Ian Jones just has to find his man here. It's compressed, it's difficult as John Davis has possession. Kevin Phillips as well, they're over the line, but it can't be placed. Just 4 minutes remaining in the first half. What a boost it would be for Neath should they score from here. The scrum is solid enough. It can't really generate any momentum as yet. It's slowly coming though, and that is a sight that will surprise so many people. To see the Newport 8 driven back in that fashion by a team that's not renowned as scrummages is quite remarkable.
Marvellous scrum by Neath, driving Newport back towards the line. They collapsed the scrum and a lot of the crowd is screaming for a penalty try.
This really has been a shock to the Newport system, to be driven as they have been in successive scrums, and Alan Edmonds comes across. It's now up to 12 men. Lesby at this time decides that's it, a penalty try, the third time of asking by Neath, and ultimately Peart no choice but to award the penalty try. They took it down to prevent going back over their own goal line, and Neath are awarded a penalty try, and for the first time in the game take the lead.
Great character shown by Neath. They've been under the armour. Look, number 15's there, number 10's there, number 14 there. I think only the touch hasn't joined, driving towards the line. They've taken it down twice before there. Mr. Pearce off, underneath the post, taking the scrum down, penalty try.
Paul Thorburn with a conversion, simple for him, and suddenly the whole complexion of the game changed, not just in terms of score, but in the way the Neath forwards took on the Newport scrum. Lesbian whistles for a half-time score that really will surprise the pundits, and not just the score, but the way that Neath have taken on the Newport pack. And really the ball now is in Newport's court, because they have to do the playmaking. They trail at the halfway stage by 3 points. Two huge men, and no wonder they claim it as well. Turner then the chance to put people into space, but well, probably the wrong option in taking on the opposition himself, and so many people were at his elbow. There is a penalty being offered here, again for killing the ball. And it couldn't be in a more straightforward position for Paul Turner. Paul Turner. What a fillip this would be for his team. Should he convert a penalty? And Turner, having not been all first half suddenly gives his team some hope and draws the scores level.
Penalty goal by Paul Turner.
Again, possession is Newport's, and Turner had been good. What a good tackle. Varney really had to change angle there, still able to tackle the centre. Turner into a little space. Edmonds and Bridges able to between them work it out. Bridges, good hands from the scrum half. Ball gives Graham Davis a little chase downfield, and Turner so cool under pressure, still hasn't found touch. Then Llewellyn can't control it. Edmonds then. There is space out left if Edmonds can see it. Good, superb work by the winger. It's Bird and Thorburn then. What can the fullback do? What a good angle from Thorburn. The ball, though, just going forward. Really, we've seen some perception on the part of passers today. And that from Edmonds was superb.
Superb play by Edmonds. Two lovely sidestep off his right foot and a long floating pass giving Bird all the room in the world. And Thorburn knew he had fast men to mark, so he cut in on the outside. Good running angle, but unfortunately the ball went forward there.
Llewellyn, the favourite, and again really is controlling that front of the line area. It's all locked forward. Phillips delivers then. Bridges and Bird the interplay. Edmonds is on a little run into midfield. Good running from the winger. Good support from Varney. If Neath can now reclaim it, Neath would have to be careful on the offside line. Bridges again then, and Bird. He'll need to kick that. No space there. And Yendall hoping for a good bounce. Receives a good bounce. And good play from the fullback. That tackle from Pugh was a bit early, and Pugh is off. Phil Pugh is off the field. Just took the short walk. He really was only 2 steps into the tunnel. No hesitation on the part of Les Beard. The flanker, the lead tackle, and it was off.
Going to watch this very carefully. Mr. Pearce in a good position. Let's get that right from the start. Fullback gets the ball, steps inside Scott Gibbs. I thought, as he gets the ball, look for the elbow. But, oh yes, elbow caught him definitely in the face. Phil Pugh off for the second time this season.
So that's Mark Yendall then, the sad side, having received a high tackle. The replacement for Mark Yendall is Mark Westacott, number 18. Lots of manoeuvring at this line out as Llewellyn goes back to take on Waters, but a chance here for George to drive at that Neath defence, perfectly laid back. A chance here then, Llewellyn, good play from the scrum half. Turner spots a little space. Now this is a chase that as Edmonds gets back there, but the ball wins that race.
Brilliant play by Paul Turner, spotted the gap, hasn't quite got the legs to go through these days, but still put the 30-40 metre kick along the ground in. He's really under pressure.
The halfway line. Llewellyn doesn't need penalties there. A chance again then, the interplay in midfield. Carr has men running. Orrell is strong, it's a good angle as well, as the support from Abrahams keeps things going, but just a little bit early from Les Beard perhaps. It's all Newport at the moment. Again, Llewellyn looking for a penalty. Turner. Well, that's a bit of a mess up and a chance. Really, Turner, what a remarkable recovery. It was his responsibility and really put his body on the line there. And his team will thank him for that.
Complicated move, it went wrong in midfield, but outstanding bravery by Paul Turner. The boots are flying, he went down and saved the situation.
Just a little bit too quick for Llewellyn. And the hack ahead from Derek Thomas then. And the handling not that good either. A chance here, will Edmonds get there? Oh dear me, that was close. It really was close. As a little niggle off the ball as well.
Amazing scenes at the Knoll. Edmonds go for the ball. Orrell trying to get back. There's the line. Yes, Orrell just got a fingertip, I think, to mind of the ball. So hectic.
Just 8 minutes remaining. As Turner again looks for interplay. Little space out here. Well guarded though. Excellent tackle in midfield. Varney puts his body on the line again. Neath at last tied in. And now attempt to set things up. Neath, the drive. It's there on the fringes. Varney has it. Doesn't want to release it as yet. Feels that there might be a little soft spot there as he and John Davis drive it on. Now then, as Bridges and Jason Ball, but again, no one quite confident enough to hold on to the ball. Bridges. Turner again then. There is a little space there. Gibbs has half covered it. Varney keeps it on the right side of Neath. John Davis and Phillips. Now there's space here. Bird and a chance for Thorburn and Graham Davis. He has Edmonds inside. Davis still going. Oh, that is a near thing. Tremendous surge by Neath.
What an outstanding game. A lovely floating pass outside. And great support by Graham Davis. Pins his ears back. Good for the corner. But again, tremendous cover of tackling. And the wing is put into touch.
Newport for the first time in a long time under pressure at this line out, but Waters again really has tremendous reach, and well, Turner takes an age over that. This puts further pressure. Abrahams, what a good pass as Westcott, and Orrell into play as well. Graham Davis, great covering from the far wing.
I tell you one thing, there's never a dull moment when Paul Turner played it outside half. So brave and courageous. There he is, nearly tackled. There's his own post. Minutes left in the game. Good long pass in. I thought a hack-up field here would be the safest thing. Orrell gets the ball, but the Neath cover. 3 defenders there. Off and Neath played into touch. And what a chance. Neath scrum, although they're a man short. Number 14, the winger's in. Thorburns in. They've got about 9 or 10-man scrum.
And that scrum strong enough as well to take on Newport yet again. Les Beard will have to be watchful here. Through the 90-degree mark.
Newport will have to be very careful they don't take the scrum down again, or they'll find Mr. Pear again under the post awarding a penalty try.
Paul Thorburn, Jeff Bird, they're all there poised. Now he's in. Now they're looking to generate. Feet are just moving. Do Newport yield? And they've gone down, and Les Beard again. Well, for the second time. Quite amazing.
Bridges with the ball, number 14 already driving in the right winger, Paul Thorburn coming in, and this has been the feature of Neath's performance, the scrimmage, outstanding this afternoon. Back they go, Mr. Peard looking very carefully, they're in all sorts of trouble. There he's off, and look at Alan Edmonds going towards the crowd, they're thrilled.
And Thorburn, well, having been part of the scrum, why not convert the easy option? Put that ball as high as possible. Really is difficult for Abrahams. The bounce kind for Davis. As Scott Gibbs comes across as well, but Abrahams does well. Stays on his feet long enough to deliver to Bidgood. Bidgood searching for that little chink of light. And the handling after the tackle will offer Paul Thorburn a kick at goal. Paul Thorburn. Driven home that final nail that says goodbye to Newport's chances of the Schweppes Cup this season.